In Formula Apex, mobile controls is the worst thing you can use to become a faster driver. Or is it? Today I'm racing against the fastest mobile player in Formula Apex. Will he be able to prove me wrong? Find out in this video. Alright, so here we are in France for the first race of 3 as we go to 5 red lights and it's lights out and away we go. We get a really good start off the line. We have Pokonaldo right behind us. That's right, the fastest mobile player is in fact Pokonaldo as far as I'm aware. And of course, because he's very fast, I've given him a little bit of a disadvantage. He's using a Williams, so even with a Williams, could he beat me? I guess you'll have to find out as we go into the first corner. Not the best line. We go a little bit wide and I kind of fumbled there. I kind of misclicked on my controller and that caused me to change controls. However, I stay composed and I stay ahead. Alright, and now we go over to Pokonaldo's POV, and as you could see, just in case you weren't sure, he is in fact on mobile controls and he's using the brand new slider controls, which looks like they work really well. But look at this. He has to manage this. He has to manage the DRS and the energy by tapping the button. So he has to quickly let go and then go back on the thing. So you could see it's not that easy being on mobile. And right now, for some reason, changed the camera. But you could see these controls are no joke. And as you can see, he hasn't caught up. Actually, he's in the lead already on lap number 2. So this race isn't going so well for me. Alright, back to my POV, you could see, look how powerful the DRS is and how much extra speed I've got into this corner as I brake and just nail that corner. I don't go too wide, but Pokonaldo did go a little bit wide there, but you could see I've got the superior braking and the top speed is unmatched, so I need to use that DRS zone tactically if I want to win this race. Alright, so here we are at the end of lap number 2, and as you can see, me and Pokonaldo are side by side, but into the next corner, I've got a bit too slow.
Through goes Hamilton! Unbelievable stuff!
Overtakes me into that corner. However, I think I can get him back with the DRS as we go into the first corner. We're still right behind him, then into the next corner. Unfortunately, I've gone a bit too much on the inside, and that's caused me to go very wide. That's going to get me a warning, and I've lost a bit of time there. However, I'm still in there for the DRS. I get the DRS, and the overspeed does the job. But this time, I'm not as close as I was. I'm going to have to try and outbrake him. I break 150 meters, go on the inside, but he does really well to defend. Can I get this position? I'm not even sure anymore. Anyways, as we go into the next corner through the first chicane, we go on the inside, a bit of a bump there. We're closing in now into the next braking zone. We have to nail the corner, but you can see he gets much better traction up that corner. He gets much better acceleration, and that's going to help him to stay ahead. Alright, I've only got a few corners left to go try and overtake him. Into this corner, I try and go for it, and then in this corner, unfortunately, I've locked up really badly, and he swoops right through. And I think, unfortunately, I practically lost that one. So that's 1 point for Pokonaldo. And here we are for round number 2. And this time from Pokonaldo's POV, it's 5 red lights and it's lights out and away we go. And well, from his POV, he's overtaken me, but the leaderboard is the one that speaks the truth. But into the first corner, you could see I've braked a bit more later, but because he braked earlier, he got a much better line and now he stays ahead. Can I re-overtake him? As you can see, this time he's on the medium tires because this isn't my best track either. Alright, back to my POV. So far, I've managed to stay ahead. But how long will that last as we go into the next corner? Be a bit careful. Almost.
Hello there.
Orange curve there, but you can see Pokonaldo goes right through. I tried to block him off there, and then I did brake there a little bit. That kind of sacrificed my line. And here we brake around the same time he does. I'm going to try and follow his line, and we absolutely nail it. So I guess being behind someone does help you a bit because I kind of, I can try and follow his lines. But anyways, on the main straight, there's no DRS on this track, so I can't use that. So I'm going to have to use a lot of battery here. And then we try again. We brake a lot later than he does. And again, I haven't learned my lesson because he braked earlier. He got a much better line than I did. And then through this corner, obviously, I kind of go a little bit off apex. And that's going to help him get ahead of me. Will I be able to catch him up before the end? I guess we'll have to find out. This video is sponsored by our partners at INV Works. These guys make amazing UGC accessories, including helmets, hats, radio headsets, and tons more. These products are high quality and at a very affordable price. Get some incredible UGCs at their Roblox store. The link will be in the description. Right, into lap number 3. This is my last chance to get the overtake. He's done very well to stay ahead of me, so I need to try and do something as we go into the next corner. Can I get the overtake? But through here, we go wide and we get a penalty, and that unfortunately has killed my race. Alright, and now for the final race in Miami. It's lights out and away we go, but I didn't get the best of starts, and Pokonaldo jumps and gets ahead into the first corner. For some reason I did brake, even though I was trying to be careful. I still got a warning anyways, and Pokonaldo remains ahead. However, there's two things that are on my side for this track. There's very long straights in DRS zone, so I'm going to have the edge on top speed. Obviously the Williams doesn't have as much of a top speed. And Pokonaldo says he doesn't have the best experience around this track, even though you can see he's driving pretty well. However, assuming that's true, I think I could try and get ahead of him. So as we go into this DRS zone, we're just close enough for the DRS, and now I've got full on DRS and even trying to use a little bit of battery to help me, and look how close we close up to it. But then I got to brake a little bit late there. Unfortunately, I kind of missed the main braking point, so now I'll have to kind of try and correct that. And then as we go up the hill section, this is very tricky. You can see almost lost the rear, and then we go into the next corner nailing that. And even though, yes, I've lost a bit of time through that section, this is where DRS is going to be so helpful. I'm using DRS and ERS to make sure I get right back to the DRS advantage zone. You can see he didn't get any DRS either, so the game working properly for once. And then into this section, braking at the right time, right ahead of him now as we're going to go into lap number 2. He's still there. We are side by side and into the next corner. Who's going to get the DRS? I think I will get it. Yes, I got the DRS now. I'm out of battery though. I bleed the battery all in the first lap, which is something you shouldn't do ideally in the race. But anyways, I'm going to try and be a bit smart here. You can see Pokonaldo gets right back ahead, but that isn't such a bad thing. I could try and regain the DRS. So as you can see, we stay ahead into this corner. I get the bump, and for some reason, yes, I also did the thing where I misclicked the camera button. You know, that's how good I am. But anyways, into the next corner, Pokonaldo just nails that corner. For me, I'm failing to do that. But anyways, as we go on the main straight, this is going to be my second chance to get an overtake, and this time look how much more closer. I've got the DRS, I'm closing in, I'm getting closer and closer, and we overtake him like he's not even there. And then this time I did brake at the right time, going on the inside, just avoiding the wall on the outside. But look at this, I literally left the gap open for Pokonaldo. He gets right ahead as we go through the tricky section, and I got a warning. I guess, yeah, it turns out mobile players can be faster than me. I just have a skill issue. Anyways, see ya. If you have enjoyed watching this video, do make sure to like and subscribe. Consider becoming a YouTube member or sending a super thanks to support the channel. And thanks to Creeperman, IRS, and Mr. Dilophosaurus for being ultimate members.